shields, and armor.
Alright, this is me.
Before
Quay.
Azazel, war was chaos with stones and...
Wait a second, y'all. Turn it down a little bit.
sticks. After Azazel, it became systematic slaughter. Ancient traditions claim this was the true beginning of organized warfare, a gift from a fallen angel who saw in human anger the perfect reflection of his own. Grimoires portray his realm as a fortress built from obsidian and iron, surrounded by lakes of fire. His legions embody every shade of fury, calculated vengeance, blind rage, slow-burning hatred. Some demons under his command whisper insults into the mind. Claims he taught charms,
y'all, this is me,
enchantments,
Quay,
and forbidden knowledge alongside weaponry,
Q,
making him both a warbringer and corrupter of morals.
I'm a Quaker.
Because of this,
okay, if you look up what Quake is,
associate him with the scapegoat ritual on Yom Kippur. One goat sacrificed
look at what Quake is in Wikipedia.
For Azazel,
it goes to the tribes.
Into the wilderness,
Quake is fast. Quake is
electricity.
That's how you. It's the electricity that we were doing and back in the tribal days and shit like that. Tribal days and shit like that. All right. The tribal days. That's what we did. We were using magic and we were using electricity. Electricity is what we were using. Okay.
Placed on the altar, invocations recited over open flame.
So
witnesses warned
this topic this is gonna be a freestyle, okay? This is gonna be a freestyle topic. I'm not talking on no topic. I'm gonna talk on every topic in this video.
Then comes a wave of heat, described as the air itself igniting, followed by visions of a winged figure whose presence crushes reason under hatred. Many accounts end with violence erupting among the summoners themselves. As if
so I'm going to talk to y'all about how Zeus, okay, the fallen god Zeus. Okay, this is the next video. Back to Zeus. Back to Zeus though. Okay, so Zeus is Zeus is like a monolithic block that rotates on its axis, cosmic brother, right? So and he's on this realm, right? So I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all where he's at though, and what he's using to attack us, and how he's attacking us, and stuff like that. So Zeus, he has an army. He's not alone. He knows you very well. He's your cosmic brother. He knows the physical. He created avatars. He knows all arts. And he has praise. He has got praise. And has all magic and all strengths of the first female created. Right? And he is the god of destruction. So it's God of War. It's God of War. We've seen it every time. We see it every time. He's not Lucifer, and he's not Lucifer. Okay? And the Christian. I said that already, but I have to say it again before I get on to the next. Before I get on to the next topic and stuff like that, right? I'm going to tell you. So Zeus. Then he is praised by the almighty goddesses, right? So boom, the all-knowing, the almighty source, right? God, the one and only, 9 goddesses that created as one as God. 9 goddesses. 9 goddesses created one as God. The council. Okay? That's her name. That's just a council. This council is in pretty much every extraterrestrial that you know of on this planet.
liminal spaces,
we're not gonna get into that though.
procedure. Out in California, Apple Park is built as a perfect ring. A campus designed not as a cluster, but as a perimeter.
With that being said, Zeus has an army. I'm going to tell you about that army. His army is Lucifer. He's a prince. He commands as a general inside of the kingdom that resides up and down, as up, so below. Ground demons, ground angels, ground seraphim, ground everything. The demons are down here, and then they have all the hierarchies up there, up inside this planet, up in the sky. That's where Zeus resides. Okay? Okay? And he resides down below too, in the other realms. Goes back and forth through CERN to do that with the reptilian Pleiadians that are controlling this realm right here. Okay?
The offering is vital time itself. Materials continue to fade. Saturn's metal was always lead, heavy, opaque, poisonous in excess. Look at the corporate palette of power: black, charcoal, slate, glass, darkened, the dress code.
Lucifer, he's a very powerful angel, very powerful seraphim. He's a seraphim. Okay, that's his angel. Okay. Very powerful. Okay. Lucifer is not the same as Zeus, not the same as Jacob, Prometheus, not the same as Satan in the Bible. Let me say that. Not the same as Satan in the Bible. Okay? Lucifer and Satan, not the same as Zeus and Lucifer. Okay? I'd say that again too. Okay? When he has his army, Lucifer. I want to talk about Lucifer now. Lucifer. Okay? He is an angel. He is the seraphim. He has many powerful. He's very powerful. Okay. Very powerful. He's black like us. Okay. Not white. The black god. I mean black angel, right? Zeus is a black god. That's what I'm gonna say. Right? I'm talking about Lucifer, right? So Lucifer is an angel. He's a seraphim. He commands lots of legions. Okay, he is very strong in the cosmos. He is with Lilith. Okay, the angel.
Power gravitates to forms that work.
Now she got kicked out because she didn't bow down to the goddesses. She got kicked out. That happened. Now she's the princess of the Zeus kingdom. Now she resides down here. Lucifer resides down here. Zeus resides up in the sky. He's still working. The fallen angels are down here working with us, with the reptilians and Pleiadians. The bad ones, right? And you got everything, right? Okay. So the bad ones are down here. Some of the Pleiadians are guarding the Galactic Federation. Okay?
There is no blood on an altar.
Some Pleiadians are good. Some reptilians are guarding it. Some reptilians are in some of these planets with us. They're in the planet with us. They're walking around with us too. Okay? Some of the reptilians, Pleiadians, they're trying to help us with the Galactic Federation.
Okay? Secret manuscripts. They are placed openly in front of a financial tower.
With the Galactic Federation.
The orbit drawn around a telecommunications brand. These are not
with the Galactic Federation,
they are displayed.
Being so, we have power over them. With many extraterrestrials boarding the Nibiru ship, boarding the mothership,
they are not
boarding the
a shape repeated across cultures holds a charge.
Commander ships, scouting ships,
reinforces
other ships
and transmits
that are on the mothership in Nibiru. That is the sun.
To place such a symbol in plain sight
is
to
that's white
normalize
and red.
Its presence in the collective mind. The viewer doesn't need to understand it consciously. The form still works subconsciously. But there is another layer. In initiatory systems, secrecy is not always about hiding. It is often about reversal,
y'all need to know that.
showing everything in such an obvious way that it becomes invisible. This is why occultists say the best way to conceal is to reveal.
That's our shit.
A cube in the middle of a plaza is just public art to most, and therefore ignored. Yet its geometry still resonates with the archetype of Saturn, enclosure, order, limitation. The symbol is activated precisely because it is overlooked. For elites and institutions, placing these symbols openly has strategic value. First, it marks territory. Just as a temple spire announces the presence of a god, a corporate cube or ring marks allegiance to the archetype that governs the system. Restriction,
only 99 planets,
and
900 planets.
Second, it enforces participation.
999
Millions pass by, walk around, take photos without realizing they are engaging with a ritual object.
Because they bend light to
The act
photons,
of repetition,
and they bend
circling the cube,
the density
standing
so they
beneath the
can
ring,
actually appear
working
shorter
under the logo,
inside of the ship.
turns everyday
And they
life
do that with the
into
ship.
unacknowledged
And
devotion.
actually
There is also an element of
be able
power
to
display.
fit a whole galaxy
To show the
inside of the
symbol
ship
openly is to
and the
signal confidence.
mothership.
We can display our allegiance and still
spaceship,
remain unquestioned.
a
In psychological terms,
sun,
it becomes a dominance gesture.
what
If the
again?
public cannot recognize
Spaceship,
or
sun,
challenge the symbol, it
and
proves the control is
I don't know what I
absolute.
said else.
What stronger form of mastery
you get it.
than to place your altar in the
spaceship,
middle of the city
sun,
and know that no one sees
And
it?
the motherfucking sun knows. And the fucking mothership is in there. Like, God,
Pushing it forward, and I'll just let them keep up.
but yeah, that's what that is. That's what the mothership is. And it has the Nerubians here on that ship too. They're clearing up the sky that you see. They're clearing up the skies. That is clearing up and putting hydrogen that you would turn green, yellow, and blue back again. But they're clearing up the skies again. The Nerubians. The Nerubians, okay? That's what they're called. Okay? That's what they're doing. To the sky. They're very tall. They're the Power Rangers. Okay? Okay? You see them? They're Power Rangers. So that's how tall they are. That's how tender. That's how tall they are. Just imagine them as Power Rangers. Cause that's how tall the mechs, that's how tall they are. But they have a failing frequency. That's just their actual height. Is the mechas. That's the Nerubians type. Okay? That's how tall they are. Imagine that. Okay? So that's what they are. They have dragons. You have dragons in here. You have all types of stuff. Okay? So, let's get back to the army, right? The army. They just has.
Finally, plain sight
The army
transforms
does
resistance into complicity.
very powerful.
Once the
They
form
have
is
titans.
everywhere, in brands,
They
architecture,
have
institutions,
they have
the mind accepts it
entities.
as normal.
No
Cubes,
deities, because
rings, grids,
that is good.
headlines,
Deities are
orders.
good.
They stop
Entities are
appearing as
bad.
esoteric
But they have
and become the
titans.
furniture of
They
daily
do have
life.
ancient
That
titans, but
normalization
they're not more
is
powerful
the
than
true
us.
victory of the archetype.
Not the all
The symbol
ancient ones.
no longer belongs
They're not
to
the
a
ancient
cult.
ones, okay?
It becomes the landscape itself.
The
This is
council
why the Saturnian
back
current
on this
never died.
on this
It
galaxy
didn't retreat into hidden temples.
and
It expanded into the visible
other
environment.
planets and shit like that.
Every cube
the
in
higher
a plaza,
realms, in the plasma
every
realms.
orbital ring in a logo,
Okay,
every
that's where
hexagonal
we
tiling
got
in corporate
in
design
Xylanthia,
operates as a
X-Xylanthia,
constant
Z-Line,
reminder.
Xylanthia,
The
Z.
cult does not need secrecy.
Z,
thrives
Xylanthia, you're
by
X and Z,
being
Xylanthia.
everywhere. Too
You're an
obvious to be
Anunnaki,
questioned,
Anunnaki
too
god.
normalized to be
You're
resisted.
bigger than a god.
There is
But we're
one
just
more
gonna stay
layer to
simpler
this.
than that.
In esoteric thought,
You're
a
more
symbol
strong than
placed in
a
the
god.
open does more
Okay,
than
God has
transmit
nothing
meaning
because
or
what?
mark territory.
Some
It
people are
functions as a
mortals,
contract
right?
of consent,
They call themselves
not
gods,
legal,
right?
not explicit,
Because they're just
but
mortals.
energetic. When people see a symbol,
No.
interact with it,
We're
or
better
carry it
than
into their
just
daily lives
mortals.
without questioning,
And then you have
they
up
tacitly
as a
accept
god.
the order it
Then you
represents.
have more than
This is why magicians
Okay.
of old
They can't
insisted
even
that true
describe
power
in this
required the victim's
world
participation.
what you are.
The act of looking,
Because you are
repeating,
more than a god.
or aligning with a
Not
symbol,
just a god.
even unknowingly,
More than that.
creates a form of subtle
The
agreement.
avatars didn't even used
Think of the
to
black cube in a financial
at
square.
first. Now they
Thousands
die.
pass it each
That's how
day.
strong you are.
Some take
You
photos,
used to be 150
some
feet
sit
tall.
beside it,
That's how
others
strong
use
you
it as a
are.
meeting point.
This round used to
Without
be on the
realizing
33rd
it, they are ritually
dimension.
engaging with
That's
the
how strong
archetype it
you are.
encodes.
Look at
The
other
cube
planets. This
absorbs
planet,
attention,
this planet is
orbits,
halfway done.
repetition.
And I just told you
Every
that
interaction is a micro offering.
the
A
planet can
small
reach 33rd
affirmation
dimension,
that
nigga.
this structure belongs here. That
What,
it
what you think?
frames
Other?
the
What you think
space,
Jupiter on?
that its authority
What you think the
is
planet that
accepted.
your zodiac
No
sign
one
is on?
resists,
What you
because
think
no
it's
one
on?
thinks there is anything
What you
to
think
resist. And in that
all the other
invisibility,
planets that
the
is in the solar
archetype
system
consolidates itself
is on?
more effectively than it ever could
Right?
in a closed
That you don't even fucking know of.
This
That
mechanism is what
actually
makes
exists.
symbols in plain sight more powerful.
And they said
than
5,000
hidden
more
rituals.
worlds
A hidden
inside.
altar
It's
needs
at
believers.
5,000
A
more
public one
worlds
uses the
inside of the
indifference of the
motherfucking
masses as
news.
fuel. To
It's
walk
way
past a
more than
queue
5,000
or
more
sit
words than the
beneath a
world.
ringed logo is to participate
Way more
in
than
the
that.
ritual of
It's
normalization.
way more than that.
The power does not come from
Way more
conscious
than that.
worship, but from
And then I want to say
unconscious
there's a constellation out there
repetition.
too.
The
Enough
more
that saying there's a
unnoticed it
constellation.
is, the stronger
Those
it
are just
becomes.
galaxies and planets out there. Let me
If
see.
there is one domain where the
And that
Saturnian
nighttime you see
archetype
the
survives
stars.
in its purest
Those are
form,
ships.
it is
Those are
death.
actual ships.
In myth,
You don't believe me?
Saturn was the
Ask
god
my
who
brother.
devoured
Because
and
you
the
seen
keeper
one
of
pass
karma,
and he
the one who always
actually cried.
corrects. In the modern
Teared
world,
up.
that same
I showed him my
logic is
nighttime was a good
crystallized
ass
in
time to show
finance.
him. And I was
Contracts
seeing
that
him
bind
myself.
future years.
Nah, I seen him
Interest
blast
that
off.
grows
Nigga.
like rings.
With an actual
Calendars that dictate
player
harvests of cash flow
of
every
light.
quarter.
Flare of
The
light.
earliest codes of Mesopotamia
Blue and green.
already recognized that
Just
debt
blasting off.
was a
Nigga.
form of temporal
Scouting
gold.
ships
This is
and
why
merkebas
kings like Enmetina and Hammurabi
and commander
proclaimed
ships.
periodic
That's what we
debt
seen.
amnesties.
My brother seen when he
Visarum
cried.
and Durara.
Alright?
The
Yeah, I actually
Sumerian
seen
word
them.
amagi,
But we're
usually
not playing
translated
around
as
here.
freedom,
I have
literally meant return
instinct
to the mother. A
contact
cancellation of
on
obligations
different beings
so peasants and
using
soldiers
telepathy.
could rejoin the
Okay.
community.
So
The
I
Torah
knew
preserved the same antidote
that it was
in the
going to be
Jubilee
out there.
year, Leviticus 25.
I knew it was going to be out there that day.
Slaves, and land released
Because-
on a cycle. These gestures reveal the hidden nature of credit. It pulls life forward in advance, demanding
gonna be
years
out there
that have not
because
yet been lived.
It's
The
just
release
my
was a
air
ritual
shot ringing out
pause in
stuff like
Saturn's
that.
cycle, a temporary
then
liberation
it was just
from
like
the
that time of
devouring
day.
calendar.
It was just
Rome
like
offered the harsher version,
that time of
the
day.
nexum,
And
a contract by which the debtor was bound
yeah.
physically to the creditor.
okay,
Medieval
so
theologians debated
we
usury
were
precisely
outside.
because interest charged for time
We were not
was
smoking
seen
at
as
all.
unnatural.
This one I wasn't
Taking
smoking
without
at all and
labor.
stuff like that. This one I wasn't
In the
picking up a
Renaissance,
blunt.
double-entry bookkeeping gave merchants and bankers
Oh,
priestly power.
Okay,
The ability to measure how much of a human
So,
life remained pledged to repayment.
that's when I started going outside. That I had a spiritual awakening.
In public squares.
My
It
ear started ringing,
shackled
all that.
calendars.
I
The
switched
mortgage,
to
literally death pledge,
I
commits
switched from
30 years
Jesus
of future
to
hours.
Source Council.
Student loans bind whole
9
careers.
Source Council.
Consumer credit advances
Like I said in the
design
other
at the cost
past
of decades.
A few minutes
The
ago,
vocabulary
right?
portrays the archetype. Term, maturity,
I bow
amortization.
down. I meditate to
The mathematics
Source
does as well.
Council,
In
and
an
I pray to
amortization
myself.
schedule, early
And
payments
it's not
feed
blasphemy,
mostly interest.
because you are
Like
God.
Kronos,
If
the
you have
system devours most at the
carbon in
beginning
your skin,
when the debtor's energy is
you're
strongest.
black. If you have
Compounding
normal
interest,
in your
the
skin,
rule of 72,
Not
Refinancing
melanin because
cycles.
that makes you white.
These are the
Melanin makes
size
you white.
in numerical form.
Melanin makes you white.
At scale, the
Melanin
mechanism
makes you white.
expands into the sovereign sphere.
Melanin makes
Governments
you white.
roll over bonds, service
Neuromelanin makes
interest
you black.
before health or
Neuromelanin
education,
makes you black.
and submit to structural adjustments
Neuromelanin
in
makes you black.
exchange for refinancing.
Carbon makes
This
you black.
creates a priesthood of its own.
The
Central
same
banks, treasuries, international lenders.
same plants
Religion is
that
no
you
longer
see outside
declared.
makes you black.
It
The
is
trees
enforced
makes you
through
black. The
payment
sun makes
calendars.
you black.
Coupons mature.
That's what makes you black.
Coupons
Africa
must
makes
be
you black,
paid.
right?
Those who fail face punishment.
Africa, like we were
higher
just in
risk
Africa.
premiums,
Yeah, we run the
sanctions,
entire colonies,
exclusion
bro.
from markets.
Not just in Africa.
Saturn
I run
becomes
the
a
entire
sovereign
colony.
timetable.
That you
The
see
psychology
outside,
of debt
when you go
completes the
outside,
ritual.
because there's
An individual
actually
in debt adjusts every
galaxies,
decision. Job,
planets,
city,
and
family,
other dimensions.
health, around
See.
the calendar of repayment.
Other portals
The
that
fear
you
of
see.
default becomes an inner jailer.
That actually
Credit
is, okay?
scores act like a secular book of karma, a hidden
Actual
record that defines destiny.
beings
The debtor
that
may never be
actually
dragged to
move through
prison,
past these
but the constant
while we're in
reminder
the
of
firmament.
obligation
This is
functions
the only planet
as
that you
an
can see
invisible cage.
actual stars
Corporations link debt
stars
and productivity
and
in the same
galaxies
circuit.
and planets and
Companies
portals
borrow to
and
expand,
dimensions
then promise
inside of the
markets
sky.
that earnings will
Because
cover
this
the
planet
load.
is clear.
Workers
Planet is
sell
not even
their
built
hours
up
to
yet.
keep that promise.
So we
Both
haven't even
orbit
did
around
it
the
yet.
same altar, debt
This
service.
planet can get only to the
Earnings
third dimension
season
because it's
becomes
half
harvest
built.
festival.
They
Forward
beat it up,
guidance
half
becomes prophecy.
built.
A
It's
downgrade
torn up,
functions like a
but
curse.
we
The
did it
material
half
palette
built though.
reinforces
Half
the
built.
archetype.
Half
Saturn's
built.
metal was
Boy.
always lead. Heavy,
Half built.
opaque,
So,
toxic in
that being
excess.
said,
Corporate and financial architecture
let's get
speaks
back
the
to this.
same
Let's get back
language.
to this armor,
Towers
right?
of granite,
You got Titans,
basalt,
nigga.
smoked glass.
You have
Interiors in
Palm
charcoal
Gods.
and
Yeah,
slate.
let's go back to
Boardrooms with
let's
stone
go back to
tables,
let's go back to
executives
the
in
angels,
charcoal
right?
suits.
So the
The
angels are
aesthetic
very
project's
you have
permanence and
cherubim,
severity. The
you have
same message
cherubim,
conveyed by
or
covenants in a
cherubim,
loan
whatever you want to
contract.
call them.
Restrictions,
Then you have the
ratios,
seraphim,
boundaries.
then you have
Whoever signs accepts form.
then you have
And yet,
what? The
cultures have always
archangels,
known that
you
Saturn's
have
grip
angels,
cannot
then you have
be
principalities, you have
Sumerian
virtues,
amnesties, biblical
and you have
jubilees, and
dominions.
modern bankruptcy
You have
laws
incubus,
all function as rituals
angels,
of release,
that
controlled
is
collapses
with the bow,
that prevent the system
and
from
they shoot your
consuming
shit.
everything.
Incubus,
Even
spirits,
finance acknowledges the need for
and
death and rebirth
cubus,
cycles,
spirits. Okay,
liquidation,
that was
restructuring,
our type of angels.
fresh starts.
Okay,
Without
incubus,
such outlets,
and
Saturn's
incubus,
weight crushes
spirits,
until nothing
angels,
survives.
archangels,
Viewed this
seraphim,
way, debt
cherubim,
is not merely an economic
or
tool.
cherubim,
It is a Saturnian right.
right?
It
Or a
transforms
throne.
future life into
That's what I
collateral,
want to say.
harvests
Or a
hours into
throne,
units,
right?
and trains whole populations
That's what you
to
have.
live
They're all
by the rhythm of
good
obligations
and
and
all bad.
maturities. The sacrifices no
duality
longer
out of
take place
everything,
on stone
okay?
altars.
Duality.
They are measured in repayment schedules, credit reports,
So,
and interest payments that stretch across generations. Saturn's
that
cult
being said,
remains alive,
duality out of everything.
but
So,
in the ledgers of finance.
I'm going to get back to
Put the
Zeus.
pieces together, the pattern is
I'm
impossible
going to get back
to
to
ignore.
what he has.
Saturn was
Okay?
never just a myth.
Done. He has the
locked in old
kachinas.
temples.
Very
He
powerful
was the
race.
principle of limitation
Gods.
itself, the keeper of
Very
time,
powerful race of
the
spirits.
prison of form, the
The
devourer that
kachinas, right?
consumes
We are the
all things.
kachinas. We are the
That archetype never
we are the
died.
kachinas,
It
right?
migrated from
I'm
myth
kachina,
into symbol,
and he has spirits that are
symbol into
kachinas that are not
system,
gods.
and from system
Right?
into the very corporations
came
that now
1950
organize human life. The cube, the
to
ring, the
2010.
sickle. These were once ritual emblems.
That's
Today,
when
they
we
are
came
glass
down
towers, corporate
with
logos,
war
data
indeedly.
centers, and corporate
Kachinas
calendars.
indeedly.
The sacrifices
Different
no longer
rays
happen on
indeedly.
stone altars, but in
Blue,
offices
green,
and
yellow,
factories,
orange,
in the invisible harvest of hours and
purple,
energy.
purple, magenta,
Death itself functions
black,
as Saturn's most perfect
green.
contract. A chain of
You feel me?
obligation that devours the future
all them
before
colors,
it can even be
ranking,
born.
rankiness.
And all of it is displayed openly in plain sight.
That's
Cube
what we are.
Plaza, the orbit on the logo, the granite lobbies, and the fiscal quarters. A cult.
Alright, bet. This is me, Quay. Again. We God's taking back. Alright? And I'm going to be talking to you about Zeus again. This is part 5, I think. Part 4. Alright? So I was talking to y'all about the kachinas, right? How we got different rays and shit like that, right? How we got different rays and shit, right? Blue, green, yellow, orange, purple, magenta. All them colors are your ranks, and it tells you how powerful your dark matter energy levels are. Okay? Because your rank is how bad, how dangerous you are in the cosmos. There's let me say y'all, son. The only ones that are down here on this planet and on the planet of Atlantis, on the landmass Atlantis, are only dangerous souls down here. Only dangerous souls. The most finest, the most dangerous, the most intelligent, the most wise, the best. Literally, the best is down here. The best of the Anunnaki and Nunkai gods are here. Back in time for this war. Come back in time for this war. Come back in here for this war. Specifically for this war, because this war has been going on for many energy cycles, right? This war has been going on for many energy cycles. This war has been going on for many energy cycles. Many energy cycles. So, with that being said, we've been in this war since the beginning of time when Zeus fell from frequency. Alright? He has his army. He resides up on this planet. He resides in this planet. He's on this planet. He resides in the heavens of this planet. So-called heavens of this planet. There's no heavens of this planet, but he's in the higher realms, in the clouds. Where there's a plane of existence. That's where he is. And he's going back and forth through CERN with the reptilians and Pleiadians to bring us down, bring this kachinas down, right? We are so powerful down here, right? He has his army down here, all that. Zeus, that's what I want to tell y'all. Zeus has his army. He resides on this planet, and he is a god. He's your cosmic brother. He knows you very well. He has praise from the cosmos, from other extraterrestrials, and mainly Source 9 Source. Okay? So, he's very powerful. Like I was saying a few minutes ago in other videos, a few minutes ago and shit like that, right? He's very powerful. He's here to stop you in this war so you're not awakened. Now we're talking about Zeus because he has the whole army. We're talking about him and his army. Now I'm trying to get y'all to meditate at least 2 hours a day so y'all can be able to see the light code lockdown that's being placed within you on this planet. Sentient programs, sports, poisoning the planet, history. It's all been described to you and not scribed to you. It's been described to you, not scribed. Describing is telling you what happened, but not in details. Scribing is what tells you what happened in details. That's why you have to scribe it down, not describe. You have to read between the words, right? So I talked to you about Zeus, how powerful he is, right? Talked about how his army, right? Different extraterrestrial races, every extraterrestrial race that you can think of, but bad. They're just bad. They're malevolent beings. Okay? They're evil. They're entities. They are entities, okay? They are entities. Very powerful entities. I wanted to tell you about the more powerful ones. My other videos, that's the topic coming. That's the topic that's coming. Let's tell you about every extraterrestrial race that I know of that is bad. Okay? I'm going to tell you their powers, their weaknesses, how to beat them, how to kill them, how to walk inside their illusions and get out of their illusions, how to break light code lockdown while you're in this realm. Who is the enemy? Who is not the enemy? That's what I'm going to tell y'all in my videos. This, I'm talking about Zeus. I'm getting you ready. I'm getting my channel started to tell you who's the evil first, then how to oppress the evil, destroy the evil, stay positive, increase the planet's frequency, increase the planet's electromagnetic frequency, and walk in your life path. Walk in your life path. Walk in your spiritual journey. This is what I'm here for. I came down here to help increase the planet. I'm a teacher. I'm an 8th life path. And I came to destroy these bitches off the planet, nigga. Big Malachi is York. Big Malachi is York, nigga. Yes, sir, nigga. So, now, this is the important stuff you need to know about his army and how to defeat them. Okay? So I'm going to tell you. Zeus and his fallen army. They have programs around the whole map. Around Atlantis. Keep your light code lockdown. For you not to meditate. For you to eat bad food. They have all these colors around. Let's get to that. Vibration, right? The colors. Every single restaurant. Every sport. Everything that's a sentient program. It's like has a color to it, right? To feed in your chakras. Chakras are real. That's how you actually ascend. Okay? That's how you ascend into other consciousness. Higher power. See the foolishness. Let who has eyes see clearly. Open up your pineal gland. This is what I want you to do. Open up your pineal gland. Open up your chakras. Then we got dark matter energy, feminine energy. Then you have your merkeba. Once you get your chakras open, dark matter energy, feminine energy. Meditate on that. Meditate on because you have X if you're a goddess. XY if you're a god. Male goddess. No. Male god. Female goddess. Okay? XX, XY. You have to get the feminine and the masculine to your merkeba so you can activate. That's how you activate. Okay? And be able to fly. We were flying because of our merkebas. We're connected to the we're connected to the electromagnetic field of the planet. We're connected to that. We the one that made us. Okay? And the ley lines of the planet, right? The veins of the planet. So for you to get your magic, for you to use elements. Plasma energy, the 4 phases of matter. The ley lines of the planet, the veins of the planet. The electromagnetic field of the planet. Electro. Okay? So, first, you have to get that up. Then, you have to see beyond the realm, the sentient program that's around you, the colors around you. Then, once you open up your pineal gland, you'll be able to see the light called lockdown in front of your face. All the colors that's around. Making you go and get it. Because it attracts. You are a god. It attracts you because you are a god. You created it in other forms. They are harnessing your energy to make believe that Jesus is your savior. He's not. So you're supposed to meditate to yourself. Call yourself a god. I am that I am. You are the I. I is the soul, and me saying M-E is the ego. Right? So this all ties down to beating them in their sentient programs in a light called lockdown. Right? Alright? Sentient programs. And shit. You have to open up your chakras, let the all-seeing eye. Masculine, feminine. Okay? Masculine's at the top, feminine's at the bottom. Okay? Creativity, masculine energy, dark man energy. Feminine energy is creativity. Okay? Dark man energy is the force. Okay? The force. Remember in Let the Force Be With You in Star Wars? The Force. The Force. That's what we are. We are the Force. They are the creativity. Okay? I'm going to teach y'all about a lot of stuff in here. So y'all can get on your journey. Not believe, but know that you're in a spiritual warfare. You are a spiritual being. You are a being, not a human being. Not a human. Because beings don't even come with human beings. Because they're not beings. They're not beings. Look at what a being is. Look at what a human is. They're two different things. Beings have a soul. Humans have spirit. They don't have a soul. They're not black like us. That's what makes us have a soul. This is what makes us black, because we have a soul. Well, I'm getting off topic, right? Let's go back to how you're supposed to defeat Zeus and his army. Open up your pineal gland. Open up your chakras. Open up your pineal gland, then look at the map. Alright? Look at the map that's around you. It is a computer program. There's programs inside the simulation to make you do stuff that you do every day. These fallen angels are working overtime just to make sure you do this stuff every day and you don't get inside your own simulation where you're supposed to do your own stuff every day, so you can what? Increase the level of the frequency of the planet. Do what you're supposed to do. Step in your life path. Step in your astrology. Learn astronomy too, while learning astrology. It'll work. At a time that it'll open up your pineal gland even more. Your first eye. Okay? That is your spiritual eye. You are a being, not a human being. If you have black in your skin, if you have black carbon, normal in your skin, and you're a Latino, Latin, that is not them. They're not Latin. They're black like us. Okay? They're black like us. But you have to use the all-seeing eye. Open up your pineal gland, open up your chakras, open up feminine energy, creativity, open up document energy, what's the force, and you'll be able to see. Go into the dimensions. Rise your dimensions up. Okay? And then you'll be able to see what's being foolish around you. You'll be able to see everything foolish because you know all truth. All the lies, you know. You know if it's a lie because your soul been there in the beginning. Remember I said there are only ancient souls down here. Very powerful souls down here. So we are able to pick up on this stuff. Right? We are able to pick up on this stuff and join the war. We never had a chance. We never had a chance. Unless our Anunnaki guys, the back home on Xylanthia, XZ lives Xylanthia, come down here and tell you about it. Like Bobby Hemmett, Divine Insight, Young Pharaoh, and others. Other intellects. They're called intellects, right? They're called intellects. And they're very wise. They are very powerful. They come down here and tell you these stuff that in a spiritual manner, right? Very powerful gods. Very powerful goddesses that come home from Xylanthia to tell you what's going on in this war on your planet. Inside the entire cosmos where you're at. Right? So, if you use all them tools that I'm giving you, you're able to see. You'll be able to see the light called lockdown that's being placed within you. That's on this planet. Okay? Zeus, his fallen army, sports, all the stuff that you see to distract you from meditating 2 hours a day so you can be able to see that you're in a war, a spiritual warfare, and then be able to see that there's extraterrestrials that exist. All that stuff, right? You have to see it. You have to become an awakening and see it. Okay? They all exist. Everything that was ever written down was written down because they were seeing this happen. They seen this witness, and then they just, what they do? Put it in a Bible. They described it to you, not scribed it down, because they scribed it down to you, you would know everything. With no codes in there to press for you to know. There's no codes. There's no codes in there. The only thing that you're supposed to see is the truth. Supposed to see scribing down. But they don't scribe it down to you, right? They don't scribe it down. So you have to use the tools that I gave you to see it. Okay? The YouTube that I gave you. So you can rise up in this war with us. With the kachinas, with the rest of the kachinas, with the rest of your peers. And your elder peers that came before you. The indigos. Indigo children. Then you're here to impress them. You're here to impress yourself. You're here to impress the star seeds, the rainbow children that come after you. Right? They come after you. The rainbow children are just being born out. The star seeds, not here yet. Star seeds are not here yet. So when you said about star seeds, that doesn't even exist yet. They're not even down here yet. How they call star seeds already? They aren't even down here yet. Then there's more races of gods. Like what? But we are the second race of gods. 20 and down. 20 and down. 20 and up. Only if you're 1950 to 2010, that span is your kachina. Back before that, go back in time, indigo children. You're indigo children. You're one of the first race of gods. Kachinas is one of the second race of gods. So we're the students of the cosmos. Okay? Students of the cosmos. So we're very powerful in the cosmos, the race of gods. The kachinas. Right? But when it's telling you about how powerful you are and shit like that, how you're able to beat this war. Right? We got kachinas. Look up what a kachina is in Wikipedia. And it tell you. Look up their rays. Look up their colors. Look at how they move. They were the first tribe of states. They're the first tribe. They were with the first tribe, the Mississippians, right? Back in the South, right? The Sioux. That's what we were. So you know, all magic, all ancient magic, right? We're here together. Indigo, Kachina, Rainbow, Starseed, and more. That hasn't came down here yet, but it's going to come down here because these star seeds are going to make them come down here. All right, we have to impress them. We have to get them up. We have to let them know. All right, we're in a war together. We have to come as one again to destroy this realm. The entire realm and all the land masses will be taken over by us again. The Anunnaki Nudukai gods, the actual divine ones, the ancient ones, right? The real cosmic deities, the real powerful ones, the real ones that don't play no games are down here now as we speak. So if you use that, what I'm telling you, you will be able to see all this stuff that I'm telling you. You'll be able to speak out like me if you get inside your life path. Know what you are. Remember who you are. Okay? Remember who you are. Okay? Remember. Shit, my bad, John. Remember who you are. Okay? So this is Zeus and his fallen army. That's my video. Okay? I want y'all to take it in heed, learn from this, things of that nature. Use the tools that I gave you so you can see while I was telling you. Not believe, but know. It's true. Okay? Word of bro. Free Malachi New York again. Free Malachi New York. Free Malachi New York. Free Rashad Jamal. Free all the political prisoners, right? Free all the cosmic elders that are down here in this war to tell us. Okay? So that's why I wanted to tell y'all about Zeus and his fallen army. They're here. They're working overtime. They have a whole army down here. That's demons that are down here. And he's up above on this planet going back and forth through CERN. Okay? That is Zeus and his army. He's on the landmass Atlantis. This is Atlantis that we're on. Okay? Landmass Atlantis. He's on this one. He's here in this war because so many of us is waking up now. So he's actually residing here. He's not whoever y'all told, he's not just in the Bible either. He's the actual being that exists. Okay? Not Lucifer either. Zeus. We're talking about. Your cosmic brother that knows you made the avatar, that knows the physical very well. Right? Him and his army are down here. Cherubim, seraphim, throne, cherubim, angels, archangels, cupids, incubus, angels, dominions, principalities, virtues, right? They're all down here. Other kachinas, other extraterrestrial races, Lyrians, Actuarians, Andromedans, a lot of races. Over 1,000 different species of races that are on this planet, right? We have to defeat them and take this off. So if you use what I told you to defeat them, you'll be able to see them and defeat them. Meditate 2 hours a day, right? Read upon you, your astrology. Read upon your eighth life. Read upon your life path. Read upon astronomy too, and astrology. Okay? Get active. Read a lot. Tell your peers. Ask your peers. Look up the kachinas. That's who you are. To defeat them in this war. That's what this video is about. Okay? I'm done with the video. So this is Quay. And then that's my video on Zeus and freestyling. Okay? Love y'all. Peace.